Life is frozen. Okay, so the police did it again, y'all. They shot another unarmed black person, as usual. And the lady is saying she called them for help not to kill her brother, and they shot her brother. Don't come for me. I ain't with it.
I'm just showing up.
And the ambulance is just now showing up. They was over there rubbing on him like that's supposed to bring him back to life. They've got over 20 cops out here, and the ambulance is just now arriving. This has been happening for probably about 10 minutes because we've been seeing it from down the street. And so, yeah. She's saying she called the cops to come help her brother, and they killed her brother.
He ain't have shit in his fucking head.
She need that water more than you do. That's fucked up. El Cajon, I'm over here off of Broadway and Mollison in front of the Los Panchos and Wendy's.
I called for help, but he called you guys to kill him.
Do you hear this? She called for help. She did not call for them to kill him. The shit has moved down to California, y'all. It's time to start riots or some shit, because they done lost their minds. Nathan's supposed to be getting off the bus in a minute now. If he ain't already got off. Oh, wow. So now they're basically taking the crime scene bigger so we can't see anything or hear anything so they can cover up some shit or whatever. She told him he was sick and they didn't listen. And they shot him anyway. Excuse me. Do you have somebody like family members you could call? Or somebody?
He's not here. He's just so sick. They could have at least shot his legs or something. He's so mentally sick. He couldn't even listen to me.
He's over some water.
Oh my goodness.
To take his hand out of the officer was telling him to take his hand out of his pocket. I said, take your hand out your pocket, baby, or they gonna shoot you. He said, no, no, no. And then he got right there. And when he lifted his hand out, he did have something in his hand, but it wasn't no gun. And that's when they shot him.
Okay, and you're filling out a statement.
Yeah.
And what was your name again, ma'am?
Oh my goodness.
And she says she called. She told them that he's sick. She's been telling them he's sick, and nobody came to help, and now he's shot.
Now you came and killed him instead of helping.
Ma'am, can you just step on that side real quick?
That's messed up. Her move, step on the other side. Like, no type of compassion. Y'all just killed her brother.
Oh my God, you killed my brother.
Do you have somebody you could call?
I just called for help and you came and killed him.
I'm sorry, love. That's fucked up. Do you have any family members you could call?
I call you guys to come help, not to kill my brother.
This is going out of hand. He said it. She told him he's mentally, his mentality is not all there, and they still shoot him. And the police, like, none of them have said anything to her as far as some type of compassion or anything. They're just kind of just walking around her like the shit don't mean nothing. I get that, you know, they have to do their jobs, but damn, like, have some fucking compassion. If it was one of your family members, you wouldn't want nobody just walking around not helping you.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have somebody you
I
could
didn't
call?
even record anything, Jam. I called these people 3 times to come and help him. I called so many times to help him. I don't know if they're giving him first aid or anything.
Can I get this information for the medics to take to Does he have medical?
What, is he alive? You guys
Well,
killed my
They're
brother.
taking him to the hospital.
They're taking him to the hospital. I don't see any
Right.
first aid or anything.
they're doing-
Why couldn't you guys at least tase him?
I need help from you so I can give them information to get to the hospital. What is his last name?
I already gave you 10 times the name and you just came and killed him.
Do you
I don't
want
want
us to help him or
I
not?
want him help, but you guys came to
I
kill
need
him.
to
I
know-
told you guys he's sick.
I need to know his name. I need to know his birth date and also medical conditions. I would like to do that. Okay. Can
You guys came and killed my brother.
I'll talk to her.
Do you
Hey,
know? Does anybody know?
No.
Okay. I need to know.
They need the information so that they don't give him the wrong medication. Does he take any medication? Is he allergic to anything?
He's allergic maybe to sulfur drugs. I don't
He's
know.
allergic to sulfur.
Okay.
Is he
I told you
taking?
guys
Is he
to
taking
help
any
my
medication?
brother. I don't know. He's not taking anything.
He's not taking anything. Come this way. They want us to move.
What is his name?
What's your brother's name?
Somebody record for me, please.
I am. Does he have it? What's his medical
You guys
history?
take him to the hospital.
What's his medical history so they can make sure not to give him anything?
Alfred, what's Alfred's last name?
OLANGO.
Okay, O-L-A-N.
Gio.
And what's his birth date, hon?
I can't think. You killed my brother in front of me.
I don't, she can't really think about it right now.
Because they can pull him up on the records if she can give me a birthday. Ma'am, what is his birthday? How old is he?
He's 30 years old.
So they're trying to find out what's going on, asking for medical history, but obviously she's discombobulated. She can't exactly give him any help. They didn't even tell her if her brother was still alive or if he might make it or what's going on. Where do you live? What hospital are they taking him to?
I can find that out for you.
Okay, thank you.
Is he alive? You guys killed my brother in front of me.
Taking him to the hospital right
If you're taking him to the hospital, you guys are medics. You can tell whether he's breathing or not.
That's where they're taking him to the
He's still breathing, but they're trying to figure it out.
hospital. They need to. So they're going to take it. That's what we need to know. Can you give me his birth date at all?
Guys, why couldn't you taste him?
Honey,
Why
can
couldn't
give
you
me a
guys
birth
taste
date?
him? Why?
What's his birthday so they can find his information?
Why couldn't you taste him? I told you he's sick. And you guys shot him.
Yeah, and so again, they killing black folks unarmed. She called for help. She called and told him that he's mentally disabled and he needs to be taken into the hospital. And she called 3 times. They didn't give him no help. They got here. He supposedly pulled something out of his pocket, but nobody knew what it was, and they shot him. As they took him away, they didn't even tell her if he was stable or what's going on. They just want health information, so she got to go to the hospital. And they're not really over here talking to us. They're not saying anything. They're not talking to her. They're not giving her any information. All they're doing is asking for their own stuff, like, what's his medical history? But you just killed her brother. What kind of medical history can she possibly give you? She's not thinking about your medical history. She's trying to know if her brother's alive. If y'all can, that would help. But right now, she needs other information that they're not giving her. Anyone that's wondering, the police just shot another unarmed black man in El Cajon, California. This young lady called for help for her mentally unstable, mentally challenged brother, and they got here and they said he pulled something out of his pocket and they shot him. Are you okay to drive so you can be able to go to the hospital to check on
Oh
him?
my goodness, they killed my brother.
Do you have somebody we could call?
Oh my goodness, let me go fuck my car nice. I didn't even record anything. I called 3 times for them to come help me. Nobody came in. They say it's not priority.
Are you from Kenya?
Here, do you have a
from
Yeah.
East Africa?
here, call
They
somebody,
killed my
some of your
brother.
family members. Oh God.
Do you want me to take you to the hospital?
PD should have a crisis team. They should respond.
Why didn't they call the crisis communication?
They didn't have
team?
nobody. None of them have said anything to her. No one's coming to speak to her. No one's communicating. No one's telling her what's going on with her brother.
I should have
Do
called
you
the
have
police.
Do you
I
have
should
a
have just
family
called-
member, somebody you could call right now to
Oh
come
my
and be with
gosh.
you?
Oh my goodness. Oh my
They're gonna come tell us right now what hospital he's going
Oh
to.
my goodness, they probably killed him already. They could have at least tased him so he could fall down or something. Please. I ask, don't kill him, please. He's sick, he needs help.
Do you have somebody you could call?
Sick, he needs help.
Okay, but you gotta call somebody because they're gonna be leaving here, and we gotta figure out how to get to your brother. Do you have somebody out here you
Nobody
can call?
can even tell me where my brother is taken to.
She's gonna come and tell you.
Oh my God, they killed my brother.
No, she called for help, and she went across. I guess she was looking for him. She called for help, and we just seen him coming around. And when she comes across the street, they had just shot him.
Oh God.
As she sits here and mourns her brother, she doesn't know if her brother is alive or dead. And none of them, they're all over there. None of them can come over here and say anything. None of them are going to come over here and talk to her. He's over here interviewing people or whatever, but nobody gives a fuck. Nobody wants to come assist her. Nobody is doing some type of crisis help. Nobody is checking to see if she's okay, if she has family members she could call, if someone's here to take her. They didn't even offer for her to ride in the ambulance with her brother so he could have somebody there with him. Here you go. Here, you need some water.
Thank you,
No problem. Do you have any family members you could call to come down and meet you at the hospital? Because you got to call somebody. You can't go through this by yourself.
I could have just called the crisis communication team. I should have called the crisis communication team.
Let me see. Is there somebody here? You could tell me the names and I could call them for you and tell them what's going on. What hospital did they take him to? Where is Star Memorial? Okay. Where's your car? Is your car parked okay? No, it's somewhere over here. She came from across the street. The car is over here. No. She ran from that way, so her car is over here. So I just want to make sure she's at least properly parked.
Were you parked on the street or you parked
On the street, guys. Why did you kill my brother? He's sick. I shouldn't have called the police. I should have called crisis communications. Don't you guys have crisis communication team to talk to somebody mentally?
We don't want to have another. They already just killed somebody else. We don't want them to kill another person.
Right.
If this is what they've been doing. This isn't something new. The police kill unarmed black people every fucking day. So don't provoke them. So that then everybody else, we all gonna be dead out here with y'all coming over here yelling that. I mean, I'm a strong believer in the saying. I'm just not gonna say it right now. Why they just killed somebody.
You guys killed him.
Do you have somebody you could
For
call?
help, not for you guys.
Yeah,
come kill
I think she's just
him.
still in shock, so she's still discombobulated. She can't really think, but somebody's gonna have to be there, you know, in case he gets up or something. Do you have some family members or something you could call?
Goodness, I call you guys.
So we could tell him what hospital he's going to?
Oh my goodness.
Where did that lady go? Yeah, Sergeant Moyer off of Genesee. My phone is gonna die soon.
I hate you, bitch. They can lock me up today, I wouldn't give a fuck. Bitch ass jacket. Fuck all y'all. Y'all ain't got shit. Freedom of speech, yeah. Freedom of speech, yeah. You see me. Fuck about y'all.
And they're all over there congregating and ha he he and whatever the fuck they over there doing. At some point in time, somebody needs to come. I mean, she did try to talk to her or whatever, but she's not really giving her the information that she needs. So.
Oh my goodness, they killed my brother in front of me. I called them for help.
They killed him and they shot him in front of her. She was here begging for assistance, begging for mercy, begging for help. And no, they didn't give him help. They shot him. I bet you if he was a white kid, he'd have went to the hospital and made it just fine. Not to make it a race thing, but it's the truth. It is what it is. This is what's going on in the country we live in. This is the American dream, apparently. You know, you come to the country and they kill you. Fuck it. Where'd she go? Make her leave. That lady that had the gray shirt that was right here, because she was finna tell me exactly what happened, and he came over here and took her. She is? Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to talk. Because she was standing right here when the shit happened, and she ran across the street right when they aimed at his ass, and as she stands, as soon as she got there, bam, they got him. Yep, recording everything, catching everybody. This is some this is some crazy shit, man. This is crazy. I am recording everything. I'm just trying to see if I could talk to the lady real quick. Hey. I'm going along with the boy. You his sister? No, his sister is the other lady. I was recording for her. I just want to kind of get, however many people I can get to tell me what happened, because you know how they do us. So I'm just trying to see what they shot him.
Basically, look, he could have got tackled. Instead, the police had to shoot. Now he's backing up from I'm hearing he's backing up. Backing up and put a shot for time.
So this lady was here, minding her business like everybody else, and this stuff happened in front of her, and as you can see, she's pretty much shaken up. Like, I mean, how would you feel if that was your family member or your brother or somebody and that happened to you, So that's some crazy mess, and she's so shaken up, she can't really talk to me right now. All she could say is they shot him right in front of her. They shot him. About to die, y'all. If I don't make no posts after this, they probably killed my black ass. My name is Rumbi Zai Mubaiwa. I did not commit suicide or none of that shit. If y'all don't get a post from me in the next hour, they killed me. Real shit, y'all better wreck shop.
Just
I'm sorry you're going through this. I'm from Zimbabwe. Where are you from?
all you want. Fuck the police.
Huh? Yeah. Are you Jenny's mom?
Right on this motherfucker. President bastard. President bastard.
You look like Anna.
Oh, fuck you. Without that gas, you a bitch in the hand. Fuck you. Like you all take that gun and badge off. Nigga, fuck them motherfuckers, cuz. Fuck me, nigga. Fuck them motherfuckers. I go to jail. I don't give a fuck. On it, gang. Shit.
I just found out that the person they shot is my little sister's best friend brother. Jenny, I am so sorry if you're watching this.
I'm off the sidewalk, man. I'm off the sidewalk. I ain't going nowhere to witness you. Fuck you. What we gonna talk to you guys for? Y'all niggas out here killing innocent people. What the fuck I wanna say shit to you for? I'm off your car, nigga. I ain't gotta go nowhere now. I ain't gotta go nowhere, nigga. Fuck the police. Fuck the police, nigga. No, fuck the police.
I didn't do it.
Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Let's get this shit straight, dog. Fuck the bitch.
You know when I was